In this video, I'm going to make a nightstand from a single 2x6. I started by cutting off a 28-inch section from the 2x6, and I'm going to use this to make the legs and frame of the nightstand. Next, I ripped the section into 5 1-inch strips. And then I could measure out and cut all my pieces for the frame. And here you can see the measurements of all my pieces. With all my pieces for the frame cut, I could start cutting the joints, and I went with bridle joints to hold everything together. That is about it for the frame, so I set those pieces aside and worked on making the top of the nightstand. And for that, I cut two 18-inch sections. Next, I ripped the two sections to 3.5 inches, but made sure to keep the offcut because I'll use that later. And finally, I resawed the now 3.5 inch wide sections down the middle and edge glued my 4 pieces to get the final size of the top. That's it for the top, so I went back to the 2 offcuts and glued them together to get one piece that I could then resaw and glue again to make some 1/4 inch paneling. This paneling is going to fill out the frame, which you'll see in a minute, so I needed 2 4-inch wide pieces for right now, and then I just set aside the rest of the paneling for later. And now I can start partially putting things together. I still need to make the back for the nightstand, but first I need to start making the drawer. And for that, I resawed what was left of the 2x6, about 32 inches, into 3 3/8 inch boards, and I will use those to make the drawer. The first piece I needed to cut out was the drawer front at about 15 inches. And then I needed to make the drawer sides and back, so I ripped what was left of the drawer front board and another board to 4 inches, again saving the offcut to be used later. With the 4-inch wide pieces, I cut a 15-inch back and 2 side pieces at 12.5 inches. And then I just cut some rabbets to joint everything together. I still had one more 3/8 inch board, and I used that along with one of the 4-inch board cutoffs to make the drawer bottom. Now using one of the offcuts from making the drawer sides and some more of the 1/4 inch paneling from earlier, I could finish making the back of the nightstand. I cut 2 more thin strips from what was left of the 1/4 inch paneling to make some drawer slides, and I was done.